Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most famous celebrities who have been supposedly replaced by lookalikes.
There wasn't really any way you could stop it, so we just thought, oh, well, you know.
Number 10, Kanye West.
This the Game of Thrones, Yeezy not the clones.
Numerous conspiracy theories dominated 2023, and the Kanye West replacement theory was a big one. Now, this theory has been getting traction for several years, and seemingly began around 2016 when West openly supported Donald Trump for president, but it has really picked up steam since he began dating Bianca Censori.
Yeah, here he is with his new wife, who is an inch taller than him. She's 5'9".
In the winter of 2023, TikTok was ablaze with Kanye replacement theories, with many users arguing that he looked a lot different. They claimed that he was now much taller, that his facial features were radically different, and that he was even missing various tattoos. West himself has flamed this theory, once rapping, "Watch how they clone me." We're watching, yay.
Just watch how they cloned me, and no numbers to me.
Number 9, Miley Cyrus.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
It seems like every artist goes through a rebellious or dark era, including Disney icon Miley Cyrus. Beginning around 2013, Cyrus went a little wild by cutting her hair, dressing provocatively, adopting a new musical style, and grinding against Robin Thicke on national television.
But she's twerking up against your,
I know, but you have to remember,
kahunas.
I'm singing my butt off, so I'm sitting there, I'm looking up at the sky and I'm singing. I'm not really paying attention to all that. That's on her.
While some praised the new artistic direction, it also gained a huge amount of controversy and negative publicity. Enter Disney, who supposedly had the famous singer killed because she was damaging their reputation. As the theory goes, Disney killed Cyrus, dumped her body in the desert, and replaced her with a more family-friendly clone. This clone has presented a cleaner image and went on to make the mega successful Flowers.
Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers.
Number 8, Gucci Mane.
The whole way I was just handling myself before I went to jail was just so negative. It just, it showed in my body.
In May 2014, famous rapper Gucci Mane pled guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and was sent to prison for 2 years. And when he came out, he was an entirely different person. Fans immediately took note of his dramatically altered physique, but that was hardly the only difference.
So, with getting all them substances out my body, that made me able to realize, hey, listen, you gotta work out, you gotta eat better.
He had a new diet, a new sense of fashion, a new accent, a whole new personality. Naturally, people thought that he had been replaced in prison by a government clone. The rapper playfully encouraged the theory, claiming on Snapchat that he could neither confirm nor deny the allegations, and appearing alongside clones of himself in the music video for First Day Out the Feds.
Black gloves, black tape, and I don't play nor pray.
Number 7, Melania Trump.
Finally, the hashtag fake Melania has been trending on Twitter because of this recent picture of the president with what appears to be a lookalike of his wife.
There's no denying that becoming First Lady of the United States would be a major life-altering course of action. But this theory goes further, claiming that Melania Trump wasn't just uncomfortable in her new public role, she was an entirely different person.
The same person then posted this and said, "Here's another side by side. Notice her height. Hashtag fake Melania."
The popular conspiracy theory argues that Melania Trump was replaced by a body double, as she was unwilling to perform the public duties of First Lady. This theory became widespread in May 2018, when Trump disappeared from the public eye for weeks while recovering from surgery. It was also unintentionally bolstered by Donald Trump himself, who accidentally referred to Melania as Melanie in a tweet. Melanie Trump, the perfect name for a body double.
Madam First Lady, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here, Stephen. Or am I?
Number 6, Jamie Foxx.
But we got to start with Jamie Foxx because we have been waiting for 4 months to hear from Jamie to find out what exactly happened to him.
In April of 2023, Jamie Foxx suffered some type of horrible medical emergency that left him out of the public eye for months. The emergency was announced by Foxx's daughter, Corinne, who refused to go into detail about what exactly had happened. It wasn't until July that Foxx appeared in public and posted an update video to Instagram.
Said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back.
Some people took note of Foxx's gaunt and pale appearance, believing not that he was sick, but that he had died and been replaced by a clone. The theory was humorously acknowledged by Foxx the following December, as he assured fans at a Critics' Choice Association event that he is not a clone.
I'm not a clone. I'm not a clone. I know a lot of people were saying I was cloned out there.
Number 5, Beyonce.
Say my name, say my name.
This legendary artist has undergone many transformations throughout the years, both physically and artistically. But what if we told you that this was not the real Beyonce? According to this theory, we haven't seen the real Beyonce since the days of Destiny's Child. As the outlandish story goes, record executives knew that they had a generational talent on their hands, so they took some of Beyonce's stem cells as an insurance policy. The real Beyonce died in 2000, and the executives used her stem cells to make a clone and keep the gravy train rolling. Yep, Beyonce's entire solo career has been nothing but a farce, the result of manipulative businessmen and futuristic cloning technology. Number 4. Eminem. Many fans and critics believe that the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, and the Eminem Show constitute one of the all-time greatest hip-hop trilogies. This was undoubtedly Eminem at the peak of his cultural influence and creative power, with most agreeing that his post-2002 output just hasn't measured up.
When you gotta stop living up here, start living down here.
Enter the conspiracy theorists, who posit that this is the result of cloning. According to the theory, the real Eminem died in 2006 and was replaced by a clone. They cite numerous pieces of evidence, including a change in his vocal delivery and his switch to dark hair. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating.
Number 3. Britney Spears. Poor Britney Spears has been the subject of numerous replacement theories in recent years. A major one occurred back in 2016, when hackers infiltrated the Twitter account of Sony Music Entertainment and wrote, "Rip at Britney Spears, #RipBritney, 1981 to 2016. Naturally, some people believe that this wasn't a hack and that Spears did indeed die on Christmas Day 2016. In recent years, fans have obsessively studied her social media presence, believing that her Instagram videos are generated, or at least bolstered by AI.
Videos have been going viral on TikTok of people claiming that Britney Spears has been replaced by an AI or clone.
Some sleuths have apparently noticed missing tattoos on Spears' body, and one TikTok user enhanced her blurry wedding photos with AI software, revealing a woman who looked nothing like Spears. Glitches? Unreliable AI? Or a grand conspiracy? You be the judge.
And there is this one in particular where Britney moves her hands in front of it. It looks like a filter comes off, and people are claiming that it's Jamie Lynn Spears.
Number 2. Paul McCartney.
But if you believe the Paul is dead theory, then the real Paul McCartney died in 1966 when he crashed his car.
The Beatles were the biggest band in the world in 1966, and there was no way that the record companies were going to let death get in the way. Enter the infamous Paul is dead theory, which posits that Paul McCartney was replaced by a lookalike at the height of Beatlemania. You see, McCartney had died in a car accident, and to both keep the Beatles going and spare the public grief, he was quietly replaced by a lookalike.
But seriously, there's some people on the internet are very passionate about this, and they think there's been clues, like...
This theory reached a fever pitch in 1969, with many people finding alleged clues in the Beatles' songs and artwork confirming the theory that McCartney was dead. McCartney himself has called the theory bloody stupid. So, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, at that time, everyone was stimulated with way too many stimulants.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Avril Lavigne.
For those who don't know, there has been a theory that the current Avril, the current one you're seeing, is allegedly a clone named Melissa.
Released in June 2002, Avril Lavigne's Let Go was enormously popular, spawning hit singles and selling over 16 million copies. According to one popular theory, it was the last album that Lavigne ever released. The real Avril Lavigne, that is. The story goes that Lavigne grew depressed in the early 2000s and took her own life. She was then replaced by a lookalike named Melissa Vandella, who was specifically taught how to sing and act like the late singer to capitalize on her success. Aside from her change in fashion, proponents of the theory also point to Lavigne's altered physical appearance, including the absence of specific moles and blemishes. We're on to you, Melissa.
It's not a new person.
No.
Look at the facial features. It looks exactly like her.
Do you buy into these theories? Let us know in the comments below.
I actually like conspiracy theories. I think it's really fun to get the clues because...
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.